Hello, welcome back. So today I'm just going to walk through some of the training that I went through. Started off in the morning with a little bit of backflip training and some balance with the slack line. Some of the things I want to be working on are the hips. Kind of found an easier way to train the hips with not having to get on the ground just by staying on the feet. And for me personally, any kind of exercise that stays on the feet or on the hands where you don't have to put your knees or elbows or back or belly on the ground, those are the ones that I really like the most, that stay to like either your feet or your hands. I don't like the quadrupedal. I do like quadrupedal movements, but they do take a little bit more effort. And because of that, I end up doing less of them throughout the day. But you'll see when I get into the hip right after this movement, or just a lunge and you drop the knee towards the ground. I've been doing that a good amount and I've really liked it. So here it is. You lunge and then you drop the knee to the ground. This is something I like to do because it starts off on the legs and ends up on the feet. Quadrupedal movements are good for developing some coordination, but if you want them to develop some strength or some flexibility, they can be very intense in a certain way, not quite as fatiguing, but they can be intense, and they're not super comfortable for me to jump right into. I'd rather be doing a power movement, like a spin on just the hands or just the feet, but when you really let those crawls really engage the entire body, and I can't keep them up for quite as long. About a minute or two is the most I could really muster, and they really are a lot of time under tension. So that is the reasons why they're good, and the reasons why they're difficult, and those are some of the reasons why I don't train them as much. But stating them out loud might have given me some more inspiration to do them some more, just throughout my daily life, and not quite so much into the recorded training, but I will add them whenever I think about doing them in a dedicated session. Because sometimes I think about training as in, you eat all throughout the day. You don't just eat one buffet for an hour a day, 4 times a week. So I think of it like taking snacks throughout the day. I just kind of move throughout the day. I eat throughout the day. Just kind of a daily part of life to get some movement in, to keep your body healthy. I think it's one of the things that your body definitely needs. And also it's important to try to find some sort of mental stimulation, some sort of learning, some sort of growth in the mind. Here, doing some dips, got to 4 dips. I think that might be a PR for me. Did some weights, did some pull-ups here on the power rack. These are pretty good just for building some fundamental strength and some mobility, of course, with the dips, and the pull-ups build some mobility. This session with the calf raises, I kind of lost my balance a few times, and then that's where I really kind of cut the session short. I do want to do later, maybe tomorrow, do some more crawling, do some more of the quadrupedal movements that I talked about. But I am going to do those. I'm hopefully going to try to do those throughout the day, because throughout the day I do squat. Throughout the day I do hang whenever I get the opportunity to, as well as spinal waves and breath and breathing. The things I want to add more is to put the arms in different positions throughout the day, just to build that sort of shoulder and upper body mobility. Also to work on some crawling when I do the squats throughout the day, because I feel like that's just a natural progression to getting low to the ground in the squat and that kind of rest. But definitely try to use the arms and the shoulders more throughout my daily life. But anyways, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.